My husband was a drunkard. He was a very big drunkard. He is so much addicted to drinking alcohol. Anything alcohol, be it hot, vodka, whiskey, he will drink. He is so much addicted to it. And each time he's done drinking, he scatters everything in the house. He fights with anyone he sees. This was how I got to stop him from drinking. I stopped my husband totally from being a drunkard to a focused man. Please don't forget to share this video, like, comment, and follow our page if you've not followed our page. I love you all. I usually pick him up from different bars and different trenches. My family has advised me to leave him, but I was so hopeful that I will find solution one day. On this fateful Saturday evening, I was called upon to come and pick him as usual. He was completely drunk. But instead of me taking him home, I headed straight to the mortuary. I negotiated with mortuary attendant to make him lie with the corpse, and when he wakes up, he should please help me teach him a very good lesson. Then I left and went home. When he woke up, he found out that he was sleeping in the middle of dead bodies. He started screaming. He started screaming for help, but no one answered him. He was pleading that he's not dead. It was so funny. The mortuary attendant came laughing and told him that they are used to seeing corpses being brought to the morgue and start practicing witchcraft, that he is a witchcraft. They told him to lie down and that he was dead, and whatever he was seeing was not in his real life, but in the other end of living dead. He continued screaming, and the morgue attendant came in with an axe and hammer and told him that stubborn corpses are beaten and hacked until they become cooperative. He was told to lie down and wait for his postmortem. Later that day, since his cause of death hadn't been established, he stayed there frightened in the middle of corpses the whole of the day and Sunday night. On Monday morning, they released him and told him to go home and say goodbye to his family and then come back to the morgue for preservation, since he was now a mere spirit. It was so funny and pathetic. He ran home on his bare foot. Immediately I saw him rushing home through the window. I said to myself, I will continue where the mortuary attendant stopped. So I pretended as if I wasn't seeing him. He called me. I did as if I wasn't hearing him. He was trying to come close to me, and I was still doing as if I was very busy. I left where he was standing, and that made him so much worried and frightened. He then went straight to the mirror to check if he was seeing himself. It wasn't funny. He was sweating. He was so furious. He didn't know what to do, and no one was around. I was the only person at home, so I pretended I wasn't seeing him. I was monitoring everything he was doing. Later, he went to the bedroom, took a shower, dressed up, and carried a Bible. He started praying. He was praying. He was crying. It was as if he became a born again overnight. Then I smiled and I called him. I told him that this is Monday morning, not Sunday. He looked at me and was surprised and shocked. He was like, "Can you see me? Baby, can you see me?" I said, "Yes, I can see you." He said, "Am I dead?" I told him, "No, you are not dead. You are alive. Where have you been?" He said that he saw himself in the mortuary, that he don't know what he was doing there. I pretended as if I didn't know anything that he was talking about. I screamed and shouted, "I've been looking for you for days, and you said you are in the mortuary. How true is that?" He said, "Yes, it is true." I asked him, How come? Who took you to the mortuary?" He said he didn't know, that he just found himself there. That the last thing he remembered was when he went to a certain bar to take some drink. Next thing, he saw himself inside the mortuary, lying down close to dead bodies. I smiled and I said, "Okay, thank God we are back home." He asked me, please, can I give him some food, that he has not eaten for days. I quickly rushed, gave him food. Several months passed later, and yet he has not gone out to drink. My husband stopped being an alcoholic. He stopped being an alcoholic, and everything turned around for good. That was how I changed my husband from being a drunkard to a productive husband. He's now so loving and caring. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and comment. Follow our page if you've not followed, and see you in my next video. Bye.